Good morning.
We love that song. What are you talking about?
That's
Don't start
exactly
the
what I
show like
wake
that.
up on a Saturday morning to hear. Ugh.
Good morning, slotheads.
Ugh.
Everyone loves a Kanye. Everyone loves a little Kanye in the morning.
I don't
Even
know
though
who's
I
everyone.
don't think
everybody
that's true,
does.
but
Everybody does. I'm telling you. I would let that run too
I'd
long and then
like
it
to
gets
get
flagged.
Jen's opinion on the matter, because that's the only one that counts from your side of the room.
Jen likes Kanye. This is how we're starting. This is how we're starting. Good morning, slotheads. How's everybody doing on this great morning? We are currently at -5 here in the Great White North. Well, that's where I am. Hopefully, the weather is not affecting you guys too much. Thank you all for tuning in. Raul, Pete, it's so good to see you guys. So good. What is going on?
too, brother?
What's happening with you, Pete? What's the good word?
I knew you were gonna ask me that, and I had like a million things that I was like, oh yeah, these are the things that I did this week, and now you asked me, and I completely blanked. But
Okay, next, Raul. What's
oh, whoa, easy. No, for real though, I finally recorded a new video. It's been like
Nice.
6 months, so that's coming out right after the show today.
Nice.
10:30 Central, 9:30. I don't know. It's coming out today sometime. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun doing a little new segment, new series of episodes. So it should be fun. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's what I did.
Awesome,
and
dude.
I've been printing. You might even hear my printer going in the background right now because I went to bed real late and started a really long print, and so it's gonna be going for most of the show.
I don't really hear anything. Actually, I find you a little low. Can you turn up a bit? I don't know. That's just me on my end. Maybe
I
because
think it's you on your end, sir.
you're too loud. You're too loud. That's just always the case. Well, that's good. You're cooking up some.
It's hard to
some
put
goodies?
down greatness, isn't it, Joe?
Here we go. Here we go.
Can't turn it down. Can't turn it down.
What about you, Raul? What have you been up to?
So are you hot micing anyone else today, Joe?
We'll find out.
Hot micing.
Yeah.
No. The hot mic. Yeah, that was funny. That was Jen going to walk the dog, and then everyone's like, hot mic, hot mic. And I'm like, what? I'm like, hot mic, yeah, hot mic, haha. And then she's like, did everybody hear me sneeze? I'm like, is that all you did? It's like, you didn't go to the washroom, did you?
Yeah.
Jen left with the mic on. That was too funny. But no, crisis averted. Wasn't too bad. But Raul, you got some news, no?
What
You got some
news?
exciting news.
I have news.
Yeah. You have
Well,
two
this
pieces
is
of
news to me.
What's
What
in
is
your
this
basement right now?
news?
What's
Huh?
in your basement right now?
What's in my basement?
Yeah.
Man, there's too many things to can't start talking about in my basement.
Okay, slot car related.
Oh,
It still doesn't narrow it down.
I have like 2 cars and some sort of track, and yeah, that's what I have.
Okay. I'm coming to see you at the end of the month. That's a
Uh-huh.
big deal. And I
It's
believe
almost like a threat, not a. I'm coming to see you.
I'm
End
gonna
of the
come
month.
to your house. I know where you live.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring all my cousins.
Gonna bring my lunchbox.
Bring my
Gonna put some cards. Where is
Bring
it?
the whole crew.
Where is it? It's right here. This is my slot box.
Oh yeah.
Transportation system. It's an old.
The first time I saw Joe with that, I thought, "Oh my God, what did I
Well-
invite to my house?" This
have
guy
anything in
showed
here.
up with his little. The only thing I have always had this impression, like since the first day I met Joe, the only thing Joe needs and is missing in his world is a little twirly little propeller on top of his cap.
Little dunce cap.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, with the propeller.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's complete some cards, guys. Come on.
That's
friends,
the only
right?
thing I've ever thought that you actually needed, Joe.
My asthma
And
pump.
maybe
only
I'll
lasts
have to
20
get
more
you
minutes.
one of these. So, yeah.
All right, so you don't want to talk about nothing in your basement? It's all good.
Well, I finished my track. I did talk about it on the Shenanigan show that
Yeah.
had put a deadline that if I had not finished my track by January the 1st, that means got the track up and running, fully supported, like, a track that I was not so functional,
Mm-hmm.
not make videos this year. And my daughter, I don't know how she found out, but the one thing that was holding me back was I've developed some sort of, like, I don't know what it's, allergies to super glue or the MDF or whatever. But every time I put together MDF or play with super glue, it seems to just flatten me for days. So
Oh, really?
I didn't want to do, like, I had the three bridges. Without the three bridges on my layout, it doesn't work. And it were the magnetic racing bridges, and my daughter put them together for me.
Nice.
Oh,
So
rad.
yeah,
That's good
um,
quality time.
no, she did it by herself in her own little way in the basement. So I wasn't quality time. I wasn't with her. I didn't sit down with her and do it together because I have a problem with the smell. Even then, I'll be honest. Like, once the bridges were assembled, I still got flattened for days after
Really?
something. I don't know what it is.
You think it's a ventilation issue? Maybe you should put down some air filters in the basement when you're dealing with
We
that,
have
just to get
all
the
brand new
fumes.
filters already put in.
Oh yeah.
My sister changed all the filters, everything. I just think I gotta, when the either it's the smell from the MDF or something. I have no idea.
Hmm.
I really don't.
That
This is
campfire
not the
smell that
first
comes out of
time.
those bags.
It's not the first time because when I did those gantries, like the ones I gave you, I had
Yeah.
the same issue after. Well, when I released the video and then after the video, I was like down for a couple weeks, at least
Oh,
2 weeks. Yeah.
okay, cool.
So yes,
Well, not
the
cool. I
layout was
mean,
finished. The only thing that I need to do is run jumpers. There is a little bit of power draw. I didn't realize how long the layout is. The layout's still like over 120 feet. So
Jeez.
120 feet. That's pretty.
yeah,
What
even
was
though it's I shortened, like, even though I dropped the size of the actual table,
Mhm.
it's actually because it goes 4 times back and forth on the table. So it's
Yeah.
about 120.
And
Because your
what
old
was
one
Dragon's
was
Tail?
all flat, right?
Dragon's Tail was 105.
Okay,
Yeah, so it's I gained about 15 more.
sweet,
Yeah,
sweet. But you have all the jumpers though, because your
I
last
have
table
all
was
the
built.
jumpers. I just need I need to put in. I need to stop running them
Yeah.
across. Yeah, it's not gonna take a lot of jumpers. I think it's just 3 jumpers. So that's it.
Usually. Okay. Right
Yeah,
on. Well, that's cool. We're all caught up. Let's say hi to the chat. See who's
It's rolling
who's
this morning.
who's erupted. Who's managed to scramble it out for us. We got Harry right off the bat. Harry, thank you so much. It's so, finally get the. Actually, it's early for him. All right. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A decent time for you this morning. Always appreciated. Ron from So Fast, how you doing? Good to see you. Slightly mad. You guys are hilarious. You guys were following the GRL yesterday like clockwork. I really, really appreciate that. That was awesome. Mark Patch is in the house. How you doing? I told you. Hey, man, Metal. Good morning.
Choju, look what I got on today.
Oh, you got
Represent
it.
ooh, nice.
metal.
Oh,
It's
that's
a little too
awesome.
cold to just be wearing a t-shirt, so but I put it on anyway for you.
Oh man, Ripple's here like usual upstairs.
I finally
Mark
found
Patch.
the chat. Yay! Look at this.
Jen.
Jen, you just went down like so many levels. Ugh.
Oh, Big Oak. Big Oak's hanging out with us tonight.
What's
How you
up,
doing,
Big
bud? If you
Oak?
guys haven't checked out Big Oak
Hey.
Raceway, he just put a nice racing video out on his channel. His thing, is it 18 feet, 16, 18? That's a long straight. I think it might even be 20 feet. I'm not sure. We spoke about this. I don't remember. He's racing 124s, which is awesome.
Me
Yeah, so
too.
go check him out. Go give him a like and a subscribe, guys, if you haven't already.
Skipped right
Clearwater,
over
thanks for
MB.
joining, buddy. How you doing? Um,
MB, thanks for being here, brother. Can you guys hear me?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Sorry.
All good, all good. There was something I had to ask Greg. And
Hard to hear yourself over Joe sometimes, though.
yeah,
So
no,
Yeah, I
I'm,
I
know. I
understand
it's
can
that.
hard
make
to
myself
turn down
think.
greatness, right? It's hard to turn down greatness. This is what
You
we're talking
can't
about.
use
You can't use it against
words.
him.
Well, I'm just saying,
That's
if
be
that's the
original.
rule, if
Get
that's the
your
universal
own,
rule.
bro. Get
Okay, let me get through the chat. Let me say hi to everybody. You guys stop talking to me. Marty's here. Marty, how you doing? Good to see you. I just saw Marty's
oh,
morning video, that oval track. I have questions for you for your camera system. There's a couple of questions I want to ask there. Hope everything is going well. If you guys, I think that the oval, you're not accepting any more entries. Is that correct, Marty? You've got all your entries for the slot cars for the 132s. That was a good video this morning. I immensely enjoyed that. It was an interesting chassis that was brought in from Jeff. If you guys haven't checked that out, please do. Who else? Wow, there's a lot of chat going on. MB Auto. Did I miss anybody? John Tucci's in the house. Mr. Tucci, great runs yesterday. Good stuff. Mr. Douglas Cook, how you doing, bud? You got those nice. Douglas Cook's got those nice videos with the slow mo on the club tracks. How you have access to all those club tracks is very impressive, sir. Very, very good job. Good job on filming those and catching those crashes, doing the slow mo crashing, which is great. Cyberg, how you doing? Carlos is here. Nice. Who else we got? I'm trying to scroll here. You guys are, oh my goodness, this is blowing up. This is blowing up. And we're caught up.
Marty says he's
Oh.
still accepting them.
Really?
You just clicked. I think you clicked.
We just clicked on the same time?
He's
Sorry.
still taking them. No deadline. I think he's just rolling with it. I like it.
Okay, cool. That's so then I definitely have to talk with Clearwater. We then have to talk after today. We're gonna go see a special friend for some scratch build parts. So that's gonna be interesting. Greg is also upping his game and showing a lot more of his races and his cars at Clearwater. So you guys go check that out. So that's really cool. I'm really enjoying that. I'm enjoying all these, seeing everyone's tracks, guys. Honestly, it's just like, it's not just me out there. It's everybody, and I love it. And I really think that this is like a new wave this year. Really, 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 really great to see. And that's what I wanted to see for 2025 was more people's tracks and more people getting out there and just sharing the hobby. It's doing what we got to do. It wasn't like this when we started, so it's good to see.
Slot Car Hub joined us.
Yes, awesome. How you doing, Shane?
Thanks, brother.
I know I ask this all the time. What time is it now in Australia?
You ask this every week.
Must be like the next day. I know it's 6 hours to Pete in the UK. That I've got down. It's 6 hours to Europe. That's about it.
UK Pete. You can say UK Pete. You don't need to say Raul's Pete. I'm not Joe's Pete. I'm US Pete. He's UK Pete. I'm just clearing up our conversation earlier.
Touched the nerve right there. He doesn't want to be Joe's Pete.
Okay. When I'm talking with somebody in the first person and we say Pete, people say, which Pete are you talking about? I'm like, no, my Pete or Raul's Pete.
Yeah, except you just said UK Pete.
Yeah.
You just said UK Pete, so it can be used.
I'm
just saying.
I said Pete
You
is in
can
the UK.
say
I know the
US
UK
Pete and then UK Pete.
Yeah, if it's a general thing. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. I won't put a possession on any of you. That's it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You'll see your subscriber count go down. I help you guys. I lift you guys up, but
it might go the other way, actually, if I'm not associated with you. Be careful. Be careful. You walked right into that
one. That's okay.
You guys are great. You guys know that I'm not about that. It's all good. Oh goodness. What do you guys I think the only person we haven't spoken about, Raul, you did a really great shenanigans. I laugh my butt off every time I watch shenanigans with you guys. And we were talking about those cars in the 25th, and I don't want to overcook.
What did
yeah,
we
yeah.
Yes.
No, I was gonna say, so I don't want to overcook the Scalextrics releases, but I did want to talk about a bit of.
Harry's like, can I be your Harry, Joe? You got one person that wants to be owned by you. That's fine.
Well, we need another person in the hobby called Harry, and then I'll be like, which Harry are you talking about? No, Harry, you are Latvia Harry. You just have to search Slot Car Latvia and you show up, because I don't remember the name of your YouTube channel because you keep changing it. Scale, Slot Cars, and RC. Got to remember the Scale, Slot Cars, and RC.
To be honest, Harry, like let's be honest about this. I think it's the opposite. I think you own Joe because anytime you need help on your computer, he's just a phone call away and he helps you. So I think Joe is actually Harry's Joe. You
I am
got
the
him on
community.
speed dial, brother. Good work.
It's
Putting
all
him
good.
to work.
I do my
Somebody had
best.
to wrangle in Joe. Yeah. Yeah.
I do my best
Glad
to
it
do customer
wasn't
service.
me.
I do my best to do customer service for everybody, not just specific people. I try. But yeah, no, Pete. Have you seen any of the UK release? The UK release, the Scalextric release. Are there any cars on your
Oh, you're
radar?
talking to me? I didn't know you were talking to this Pete.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
Sorry, my Pete. Hey, my Pete.
I need the bell today. Where's that bell? What's going on?
No, to be honest, like we were on Discord earlier this week and we were all chatting and in the lounge hanging out. Everybody's like, "Oh, have you seen him? Have you seen him?" I'm like, "No, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out." And now, like 3-4 days later, I'm still like, no, I gotta check those out." But I don't buy any Scalextric, so I think it's cool that it's released. But the only ones I want are old Scalextric cars, like that old Batman car and a couple of those. So I'm not, you know.
Yeah, I don't have. I mean, there's one. Okay, that's not true. So hold on.
Uh-oh.
My bad.
I did hear they're doing LMPs, which I do love LMPs.
They are doing
so-
LMPs. The thing
Yeah.
is this, right? Like, you can't. They're doing the same LMPs that Scale Auto is gonna be doing, right?
Yeah.
So, it's kind of. I will. If I was collecting 1/32nd, which, if nobody knew, I've stopped collecting 1/32nd period. I'm only doing 1/24s now. But if I was still collecting 1/32nd, the only 1/32nd I still collect are the movie cars because I like those. The I would pick one up just to see what it performs like, right? I don't. They look cool, like they do have the new Porsche 963 LMP coming out, but Scale Auto has already done that one, and we all know how good that car is. So it'd be interesting. It'd just be interesting to see what sort of,
Yeah.
speed they get.
It's just because they're coming out with these one-off cars that normally, because I will not. I don't want to buy GT3s or DTMs even in the boutique in the analog cars, because that's what Carrera brings to me. So there's no point of doubling up, right? I'm not going to buy a Mercedes AMG. I might miss out on a livery or something. But for right now, to buy anything that Carrera produces in another manufacturer, to me, doesn't make sense budget-wise. It's like, it's just stick with the Carrera. It's already digital and go, right? Now, Scalextric does this really cool thing. Well, they'll do these offshoots, right? So the Volvos are interesting. Like that's.
Oh, that's a Volvo. Like,
yeah.
That's a
And
car
then-
everybody's been asking for so long.
See,
Like,
so I don't know about that, but there's also like the GTIs. That's I learned manual on an old Jetta. So Volkswagen in that year, the GTIs, the Jettas, the Golfs, it's sentimental to me for that purpose. And I actually found this GTI Carrera, right? So this is pretty neat. This is pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty
that's
rad.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very rare, rare. I mean, rare for North Americans and even more rare for us Canadians, right? But those GTIs from Scale, the one that was going around, the one that Nico was building up, like that's just, that's awesome. And then they turned it into a police car. Now I'm like, oh, police cars, okay, because Scalextric did a police car version, basically the same model of this Subaru, and this is the first Scalextric I ever got, and it's also my first heartbreak for Scalextric because this car doesn't run well at all, and you definitely have to do for a Carrera track anyway. I'm not saying it doesn't run well on their track, but even Slot Car Racing did a review on these ones, and he was like, "What did you guys do? This car can't even compete in the clubs," and it's like it got a very bad review, and so it turned itself into a shelf queen, because unless I find the second one, which would be, like the cop car or something, which is pretty neat, then I can't really race it with anything else. Like to keep.
No,
to
you can race the Colosanes. During that era, I have all the cars here for
Yeah.
that
Okay. Well,
era.
maybe if there's like a to have the cars equal or whatnot, because I love the all-wheel drive. Like for rally cars,
Yeah.
Carlos does a great job of collecting and finding rare rally cars. But for me, if I'm gonna purchase a rally car, it has to have all-wheel drive because that's the whole the uniqueness of it, right? So getting back to Scalextric cars, then I found this
You weren't
one.
buying cars, Joe.
I'm not. This is already something that I already purchased. This is something already in my collection.
You haven't been buying cars, huh, Joe? Where are you
Yeah.
going after this?
Okay, this was my first one, and then
I'm
this
sorry, I was
car.
on Discord with Warren the other night, so you can't lie to me.
I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. So I found this one, this old Ferrari from Scalextric, and I saw this thing. It was part of it was part of my hiccup for January. Stop.
You can't
And
just
this
stretch the hiccup until
It was three
until
cars.
you don't hiccup
I
anymore.
broke my thing. It was 3 cars. I'm allowed to get off the wagon, and I'm back on the wagon. I have yet to purchase anything.
No,
even though
you
I'm going back
can't.
to that gentleman's
You,
house.
you can't go off the wagon on the wagon. That doesn't count. Those are not allowed. What is
We
this?
said, and Pete backed me up. It was Jen's fault, right?
Whoa! Don't throw me under that bus.
Dude. Anyways,
Jesus.
Anyway,
I'm
go
the
back
gem.
to your
to
car
me,
story.
this is a gem. I love this thing, and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, it's a Ferrari." He's like, "Oh, I think I have some more." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." It lights up. It's got the glow, the gold glow here, the dim lights. It's not just white. It's really nice. The backlights and everything, and that's what I love about Scalextric. Even their analog cars, most of them light up, and I thought that was really cool. And I'm like, "Oh, this Ferrari's awesome." And then I just happened to put it on my shelf back there, and I happened to put it next to this beauty, right? The Revo slot. And then I started staring at it, and I'm going, is this even to scale, right? Maybe not. Maybe I think this car was supposed to be a little bit bigger. And when you compare them, it doesn't really look through like that through the camera. But then I'm looking at it going, yeah, now I understand why people say all those are like the toy-looking cars and whatever. Because I guess, I don't know, there's just a different notch of quality of representation of the cars, right? So Scalextric cars are great, but when you put them all side by side, I mean, even MR slot car, like this has got to be one of my favorite at this point in the Marlboro. Even other Marlboros don't compare to how Ernie really did a good job on this one. Like, okay, that got too much light on there, but like the detail on this car is absolutely fantastic, and and this is a Revo, and that's the thing with Scalextric too, right? It's like we got to compare that price for also. I haven't yet to see a Scalextric that has a notch up in how it looks. So it really brings the toy aspect to it.
Wait
and we're
a
going to be talking about.
You
like,
just stop right there, sir.
okay,
Stop right there,
I
sir.
got to stir the pot, right? I got to stir the pot.
You just stop right there.
I know Fox and Walls. I'm sure they're
You just
burning
stop
right
right there.
Yeah, that's the one.
You keep quiet right there, sir.
She's a beauty.
Because this thing, that's a car. It's so well done. And the thing was, and I'll tell you why I say it, because
Tell me.
even sitting on the shelf in Ernie's place, my daughter and her friend picked up this car first. With all the cars around.
Yeah, but at
No,
Ernie's
you
club,
can't say
he's
that.
turning
You
up the
cannot
oxygen
go.
in
You
that
cannot
place.
say that Scalextric can't make a good car. So I refuse to let that fly.
Tony Droney, how you doing? He's in the house. Sorry, always gotta say hi to Tony.
Change the topics.
I'm not changing
See how it
topics.
goes.
I just want to say
Nah,
hi to
it's
Tony.
cool. Whatever, dude.
I think that every manufacturer, every brand does really good cars. You just gotta find them. Not every car is a hit. Not every car is what you just want it to be. But like it's like the Volvo 850s. It's like the Datsun 510s or whatever it is. Whatever manufacturer comes out with it, it's going to be a hit because people have been waiting. And I think Slot R said it best on his. It's like the connection to the car that you have is yours. It's
Yeah.
unique to you. So it doesn't really matter the brand. If you have a connection to the car, it's like that VW Golf that you just got from Carrera, right?
Yeah.
It has a connection to you because you have history and memory with that particular vehicle. Not in that exact form, right? But with that particular vehicle, right?
Absolutely.
Just like for myself, with any car from Juha Kankkunen or Colin McRae, like the Colin McRae box set that's coming out from Electric. I don't remember the other two cars. I only remember Subaru, right? Because I remember the Subaru winning. I remember him doing crazy things with that car. But the other two are just as important because they're part of his life. But I never remembered them, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. It's like sometimes the nostalgia overweighs the performance factor of a car. Sometimes, right? And we
Yeah,
do
it's like
it.
that
What's
that
yeah?
VW Caffer that you sent me, Joe, from Raul's collection. That like, I love Volkswagen Beetles. It
Yeah.
runs like shit on my track because I switched to silicones and they don't fit. But I still love that fucking car. I still love that car.
So
Pardon
would
my
you
language.
collect another one then
Yeah,
to have a racing pair?
yeah. But I mean, part of the reason why I am considering switching to urethanes is because though the silicones just don't fit on that thing. They cup out. They're weird. And so it's
Well,
like,
hey, have you
ah,
tried
well,
other brands though?
of
Silicones.
no.
Okay, we'll talk.
No, I don't want to talk about silicones. Sorry.
We're losing them, guys. We're losing Pete to the urethanes.
Nobody wants to. Yeah, you know, out of the three on this screen, you're the only one that's on the silicone trend. Yeah, just letting you know, you are the minority, sir. Right on this screen right now.
I will say this
Oh no.
until I'm done this hobby. A great man, the great one, once said, "Silicones or death." That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I knew he was going to pull that
So-
Who's the
card.
great man?
The great man once said,
Which great man?
"The great one."
Which great one?
I don't know.
I'm
If you watch
gonna
my
come.
videos, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Anyway, let's move along.
So no, but that's it. Because when I saw this car, I was like, look at these fat tires. It's still got the Firestone on them. The car's in good condition. You know, the underbody chassis is clearly just full plastic, made in China, whatever, right? You can see the magnets and the car just it runs really well. And I saw it and I was like, holy cow, look at the detail, and it's got the Ferrari logo on it, which is sometimes hard to find. And it's like, okay, cool. It's got the red stripe. It's a little more brown than I would have preferred, but I'm like, you know, at the moment, like you said, it's like, holy cow, this is really nice. This is a nice Ferrari. And then I come home and then I put it right next to the the F40, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's nice
that's not comparing apples to apples, bro.
well, no, I mean,
And
it's
you
a
ought to
split
remember,
screen,
look at
right?
the manufacturing date on that Ferrari that you're holding up there. Now, what you need to do is go back to that date and then find a car that was released in that era and see how far off it was.
All it
You
says
cannot-
is Ferrari P4.
You can look it up, but you're not allowed to buy it, Joe. I got you. I got you, Jen. Don't worry. I'm watching.
That's
Watch him like a hawk.
that's what that's for.
By
That's
the
what
end
that's
of this
for.
weekend, he would have jumped off the wagon again. I know this guy. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over before
Uh,
it begins.
You can't get back on for like 3 days, Joe. That doesn't count.
So those cars are not mine in there, and that's a reminder. That shelf, that Queen installment display case, whatever you want to call it, is a reminder every day. Thank you, Marty. Oh, I love it. Guys,
Marty.
what are we gonna do now? I got
Knew
Marty
he
in
was
my
gonna pull
corner.
that
I
card.
knew that. I knew that. Yeah, he
Wait,
was like,
I got
Marty's
Marty in my corner.
Marty's
Wait,
in the
it trumps
chat.
all of you.
Marty's
I
in
know
the
I
chat.
got backup in the chat, but here's the
Yeah.
deal. Marty does it because his club does it. So
Yeah.
No, Marty does it because he loves silicones and he
Oh,
understands
get
that
outta
track and he can
here.
clean the track. Doesn't matter. Don't throw him on the bus because his club does it. Doesn't matter. He would still be running silicones. I hope.
I'm not throwing him under the bus. Yeah.
Nobody's
anyways,
throwing
that
anyone
reminder-
on the bus. The
That's
only
a reminder of
people
how
that-
empty that has to stay until I get the MN car. So we're gonna see. There you go. Suckar Dojo, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Good to see you.
Yeah,
we
of
had
course,
another
another
member. We had
person. Another person.
Timothy
It's
Wood. How you doing,
okay,
buddy?
it's
Thanks for
okay.
joining us. Chris Patsowski, how you doing, man? Oh, you got the three grandkids hanging out. That's awesome. That's awesome. I think Ted from Slot Car Daddy did a little interview with his grandson. I think that was really nice. Playing on slot cars and answering questions. That was really cute. Warmed the heart when we see the young ones playing. I feel bad because I wanted to get my niece a Paw Patrol Carrera Go in the pink one there. I think her name is Sky. There's Sky, Chase. What's the fire truck guy? Anyways, 'cause she loves Paw Patrol. And then I went the other day to go pick it up, and they were out of Sky, and I'm like, I couldn't do it.
Of
I couldn't do
course.
it. Like, come on, guys. Like, how is the girl one more popular? The one that sells out the most? I don't know, but that's good. It's a good sign if those were actually sold. It was like 10 on the shelf, and they were all gone. So I was pretty impressed with that. Yeah. So I mean, that was it. That was just my kind of visual observation that the scale, okay, with the exception of the Batman car, because it's a movie car, but I'm sure if Revo Slot did the Batman car, that level of detail would maybe just be a little higher, right?
I don't think you can compare the two, and I don't think
No.
it's right to do that. So I'm gonna let you throw yourself under the bridge now. Go ahead.
Oh, we went
It's not
out
under the
from
bridge.
in
So
front of the bus. We went over the bridge.
I just know that
I
in
did.
UK now, your face just made a dartboard somewhere.
I'm not saying the cars are crap. I mean, I'm sure they
No,
run
no, no,
really,
no,
really
no.
well out of the box on Scalextric track, right? It's just for us Carrera guys, there's a bit of love that these cars need. That's all. And I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying when you look at the car physically compared to
Too
other
bad
models,
my Bentley's not up here. My Scalextric's Bentley is one of my favorite slot cars because nobody else does a racing Bentley.
you have a Bentley, that'd be nice. But that's the thing, Scalextric does these offshoot cars.
They're
They're
so
really, really
nice
cool.
though, so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
More-
let's stop talking about Scalextric. Let's just say it's great that they were the first ones to release their catalog this year, beat everyone to the punch. They have also been one of the companies that have kept up with their release schedule. When they've promised something in the catalog, they've released it during the same year
Mhm.
that it's supposed to come out. Unlike some other companies I know, Carrera. I'm still waiting for my R8 124. Come on.
I'm waiting for my Rossi livery in 132. I don't know why they just did it in 124. It's kind of like working backwards, but whatever.
You're not
So
waiting for
anyway.
anything, Joe. You're not buying slot cars right now.
I'm allowed to put things on pre-order and not purchase them yet, right?
No, sir. Your intent to purchase is already jumping off the wagon. It's like
I mean,
it's like
you're splitting
I'm allowed
hairs
to go
now,
to the
bro.
bar, pour a drink, but
Yeah.
I won't drink it. Yeah. I just
Well,
took
there's
a
certain
little
cars that
sip
I
on
want to
the
slip through
side
my
here.
fingers. Like I let the F1s go. I left the F1 go. I was like, no, man, I have to have a Ferrari F1. I have to have the new release. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even putting a pre-order. If it's meant to be, it'll be meant to be. Right? Maybe I'll get one for my birthday.
You know what it was,
gift.
Joe? You
And I
just
let
made
go.
yourself.
I let go of F1.
You dug a hole that you couldn't fill. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you should have never made that statement. That's the
I shouldn't have
worst
told
statement.
anyone.
I think you should have talked it through properly before you made the statement.
I did. I ran it through Jen, and Jen's like, hey, you're not buying any more slot cars? That's great.
Jen, of course, Jen is gonna say that. You
Yeah.
should talk to your slot brothers first, and then be like,
Yeah, if I told my
think I
wife
wanna
that, she'd be
retract
like,
this
totally
thing."
on board. And then, yeah, you'd be like, check out this new car. You need to buy it. And done, off the wagon.
Timothy Wood, it's interesting you're talking about the Cadillac. For some reason, LMP cars, they're cool, and I'm not really a GM guy, but for some reason, the Cadillac LMP, that's the one I would want. I think when I think
Oh.
LMP, I think Cadillac. I don't know why. Maybe I saw it in
I
a
like
magazine
this one. Let's move on, Joe.
I want to talk about. You want to talk about Carrera and how funny things
No,
are.
we're tired of you speaking. Tony Droney has a question for Pete.
Yeah, so
Oh, here we go. Okay, I'll get back to this one.
I haven't been making many videos at all. Like, not many means zero for a long time. But it's partly because you'll notice, like, the last couple of videos that I made, like second to last one, which was like August of last year, long time ago, was the announcement of launching my pit garages. And I had planned to do this whole video this week about like explaining where I've been, what I've been up to, all that stuff. And those things sucked up 99.5% of my free time. Building those things, soldering them, putting them together, shipping them. And then, as usual, twice a year, I travel for work. So I've been gone. And I've been building those dang garages. So I am changing how I'm doing the garages. More information about that probably next month. I've got a number of other products coming out that are much easier to produce, much easier on my end, much easier to stock. And I'm not traveling again until May-ish. So, ironically, you asked me that today, and I have a new video coming out in like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So later this morning, you'll see a new one from me. It's a new like quick series I'm doing. It should be fun.
Finally. Yes, Pete's back.
Yay!
I'm back. So it should be fun.
And you know what
I'm
else,
excited.
Pete? I can finally buy my garages from you because I got a job again. I'm thankfully
Yes!
employed.
Hey!
Yes,
Where's the
yes.
fireworks button, Joe? Press the fireworks button.
It's been
I
like,
will not lower
you know,
myself.
when you release the garages, I was just told by my work that they were shutting down. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
God, I
I
can't
know.
do it. But I can now.
Rad.
It's awesome. Raul's back on his spending spree. He's gonna be like, look, Joe,
Hey,
look at everything I
hey.
can buy that you can't. Okay. Great.
But yeah, Tony, thanks for asking, man. I appreciate it. I'm excited to get back into it. I had a lot of fun shooting and editing the video yesterday, and yeah, so I'm excited to be back.
The one thing I'm really sad about on my track, because one thing I wanted to do when I shot my videos is have the full lanes that were side by side. I
Yeah,
can't do it on my track. That was the one thing that really disappointed me, because now I can't shoot those 4 cars going at 1,000 frames per second slow motion. Very
Well,
upset.
you could take 2 cars, reverse the polarity, take a shot going this way. No, I'm serious. You could trick it.
I know you're being
Do you
serious. That's why it's
understand?
funny.
Do you understand when I say level changes, sir? I mean side by side to level change, not the same.
Oh, I thought you had 2 on the back end of your track that were
Mm-mm.
actually side by side. It's just that
No,
corner.
they can't. They can't because when running 124 cars, I have to raise it up. So
Oh, the 124. Yeah.
yeah, everything now is catered to 124.
Okay.
I can't
Well,
wait
I mean,
to see it.
You know, if you didn't, never mind. What's
Well,
Yeah, I was
what were you
gonna
gonna
say, be
say?
careful.
I'm waiting.
If you're being delicate with your words, you probably shouldn't say it, Joe.
No, Joe, bring it out, Joe.
Well, I mean, if
I
you wanted
love
to
it when I get
sacrifice your
angry with Joe.
table for like Dungeons and Dragons,
Huh?
you know,
Huh?
like I need my table for Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm going to shorten my track. You could have made a beautiful, more. You know what I
Sir,
mean?
Should've
first
bit
of
your
all, it's
tongue.
not
Should've bit
Dungeons
your
and
tongue.
Dragons. It's Blood Bowl.
Oh, Blood Bowl. Excuse me.
Yeah, and it's
Oh, yeah,
it's
there you go.
fantasy football.
Yeah.
All right, and unlike some people, I tend to like my sports and my sports games. So there,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually. Oh, Pete, I gotta talk to you because I'm planning to buy a 3D printer.
Oh, rad, dude.
Yeah, because I'm planning to print out my whole football pitch and actually
Oh,
build a
rad.
full stadium for
Yeah, that'd be
my
cool.
Blood Bowl. So yeah, I will need to talk to you offline and figure
I
out.
told you. You guys know what Blood Bowl is? Told you knows what Blood Bowl is? You nerds.
Blood Bowl is
of
crazy
nerds.
cool. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like
actually,
goblins and stuff
talking
playing
about it.
soccer
Sorry,
and you
since
murder
we're
each
going
other.
down. Since you brought it up, and I can go down this tangent because I'm actually going to play a tournament in February.
Are you kidding?
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Hold on. Clearwater has a question
What's this?
before you get on the Blood Bowl football. Ick. I do like the Packers though. You asking you can't do 4 lanes and back?
Not anymore. I don't have the space. You've seen my track, Joe. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care, Stock Car Hub. Good night.
I
Thanks
don't
for
know if you
joining.
can put up a video. I can send you a video you can put up. Just
No, you're
a
gonna do. You
small
said you were gonna do
snippet.
your own video. Don't. You don't have to do that.
I have
for
a
the
small
show.
snippet if you want teaser.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
Oh, you can just upload it direct here if you want. We can send it to me.
I gotta send it to my.
Direct.
I sent it to me. Then I download it.
Don't worry, I'll get it done. You just don't
So-
bother that pretty little head of yours.
Blood Bowl's
Soccer-
like soccer football, but with like goblins and stuff, and you murder each other, right?
It's more than that. It's
It's more than that. It's more
it's like-
sophisticated. You know
it's
the
got over 18 teams, so
18 teams, and the orcs, they're not the same.
Okay,
Throw the
let's
ball, and
continue
you
with
must
your
catch.
stock car show because this is not Conquest Lair. If you want Lair content like blood, when you want to talk about Blood Bowl, Dice Throne, where Joe is currently in a winning spree, although we've tied now, so it's not that much of a winning spree anymore.
Well, hold on. I've been Thursday nights. If you guys are interested, Thursday nights on Raul's channel, Conquest Gaming Club. Raul and I play board game every Thursday night, and Raul was kicking my butt. And then for the last, I got a 3 winning streak straight. And then the last game, it was a double pounding because I won.
Oh,
and then
because
Raul
the
was
first
like,
one
think
was
you
wrong.
should.
rules
I don't
wrong.
think you should use that phrase. Let's not use that phrase ever.
What did I say?
Double pounding.
Yeah, like, oh, you guys are such children. Toju's laughing right now. I bet you guys are such children. Yeah.
Everybody's
So,
pissing their pants.
I got a double
Just like-
elbow.
just-
Okay, I gave him the people's elbow, not once, twice, because he was like, "Oh, you're not using the right rules. You were defending wrong." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'll rematch, live rematch."
Were you not? Wait, before you
I
say,
was. It was
were
my
you
mistake.
or were you not using the wrong rules?
Yeah, but we're learning the game. Anyways, whatever. If you guys want to see that, it's Thursday night. Let's not get into it. That's not the bell.
I mean,
Are you calling us nerds
if you're
for
gonna
Blood Bowl? Yeah,
call
I'm
me
call-
out,
we're
I'm
all
gonna
nerds.
call you out on that too.
We're all nerds. Who just called us nerds? It was Big Oak. Big Oak was like, "What's up, my stock car nerds?" I'm like, "Yeah, there we go. It's awesome." DTS is in the house. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Yeah. So getting back, I wanted to mention something about this car. Do you guys notice anything about it? The color specifically, that gold. This car is actually Raul would know how back in the day.
The
it's a
same
little-
as the Mustang Sasquatch.
Yeah,
gold.
exactly. But what was the date? Let me look at the date. This is a Evolution Tuner 4 27283. Where's Warren? He knows these things. And yeah, I don't see a date on it, but yeah, it's exactly the same. It's like Carrera. Speaking of things that are manufactured funny, right? Like car that was a bunch of years ago, and Carrera's like, oh, just recycling colors, which I was a little disappointed because I was like, oh wow, this car's really cool. I'm like, oh, I guess they have vats and vats of paint that they just re-release and say, what color are we gonna do it? Just whatever we have left. Just put it. And it's a nice color. Don't get me wrong. The burnt auburn orange, I guess. But that's just something I noticed, that even Carrera recycles their stuff, and I guess you have to, right, as a manufacturing process or in the
Well, I
life of
actually
manufacturing.
I like that paint scheme, especially even the Mustang GTYs with
Oh,
the
I'm not saying it's not nice. It's
the
just
black gloss rims. It just looks awesome. I actually have 2 of those.
Oh, you do?
Liveries,
Cool.
yeah.
2 Mustangs in that livery, or 2 different liveries in this color scheme?
2 Mustangs in that livery.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I can
Yeah.
keep this one.
Why? Where did you get that one from?
You lent this to me.
Oh,
for
that's
the
one of
show.
the Mustangs then. That's one of my Mustangs.
Yeah,
that's one of the
how it
2.
is. Yeah, that's why, because I had 2 of them. I must have
That
given
must
you
be
one.
nice to not be able to keep track of your cars.
Yeah, I know Raul's got these issues. That's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm just gonna borrow cars for long times, and Raul's just gonna forget. Next thing you know, just
You'd be
piles
like,
and piles.
man, I had 2 of these. That's
Well,
how Joe's
this-
gonna skirt his New Year's resolution is just borrow them from Raul.
I guess that works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't buy
No,
this
he's
car. Raul gave it to me.
Oh, no, you want to share your scene?
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, this is a new one, and but I swear I just borrowed it from this guy, but you don't know him. Nobody knows who this guy is. I don't know.
This guy.
His name's Warren. He charged me shipping and just little price on it.
Jen needs to just come on Discord late night, and then she'll know exactly.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that goes on Discord late at night, I'm like, this guy is not buying cars, or I don't understand what's going on here. They're making wheeling and dealing. It's like, what? Yeah.
Oh my
Right.
goodness. The
And Warren is like your crack dealer, bro. Like,
He is the dealer.
Yeah.
He's just
He
got
is the dealer.
Warren's like, hey, did you see this car? Did you see this car? I'm like, oh god.
Warren's great. I mean,
Warren's
he's just
awesome.
he's
great.
good at finding stuff, man. Like, and don't forget, IRR 10 gets you 10%. So I had to throw that in
There
there.
you go. Nice.
Do you want me to transition to your table now?
Never transition, Joe. It's just not a good look on you ever. But yes, if you want to transition to that screen, you're welcome.
I'm just saying, are
Oh
you ready?
man. We're
Tonight.
getting, I'm
You're
glad
on
this one is
fire.
on Joe's channel, not mine. We're getting flagged for all kinds of things. I dropped an F-bomb. We're talking about double pounding. Like, glad this one's on your channel, Joe.
Yeah, it's just Joe's channel. Relax.
Yeah, no big deal.
No big deal
Oh
whatsoever.
my God. It's our show, but
I
it's my
mean, he
channel.
already drinks alcohol on this show, so it's already way past
I don't drink alcohol on my show. What are you talking about?
a Monday night. You do
Yeah, I'm on Monday nights.
on my Monday.
That's a good
On
one.
Monday
That's a
nights,
good
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
That's the only way I can
We
get
both
Justin.
Nice
fell
try,
for that
Joe.
one.
That's the
Nice
only way I
try,
can get Justin to
Joe.
play with me.
we need just go.
Just like, I'll do the show with you on one condition, that I get to drink. Okay. I'm like, no problem.
Deal.
I'm like, that doesn't really help my
That's
self-esteem.
why we
But
all have to cope with you, Joe.
exactly. Okay, I'm going to transition to your thing. You ready to explain?
Oh God, here we go. Yeah, sure, go for it. This is a very short clip. It's a teaser. Are you playing
Go
it?
for it.
Oh, I should play it.
I'm not sure they can hear us.
Yeah, they can hear us. I got all of us in the background.
Oh.
Whoa, look at that thing go.
Those bridges are dope. Oh, I see what you're saying, where you had to raise it up on that.
Yeah,
loop
that
pack.
far corner right there.
Okay, yeah.
This corner right here used to be on the ground, but because of the little kink I have here, I don't know if you know, but I had to cut through the shoulders to push it right up against the piping
Oh.
here.
Yeah.
So even with that, I couldn't bring this part of the track down level. And if you see, this is a 124 car. I still have to put the shoulders out. So I have to actually raise this higher. Everything is raised on Lego, by the way. All these are
Yeah, you were talking
Lego
about that.
supports. all
It
the
looks
way through.
great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's got the width to hold the shoulders up as well. If you can see all the
Yeah.
the Lego plates are coming out. That's raised on Lego as well, so you will have to go higher. But the cool thing about this, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but
You guys
that
can hear us, right? Just making sure. Just double check you guys can hear us. That's how I built the scene. Should be good. Can I just get a thumbs up?
yeah, that observation tower right there, the way it sits, it's actually clamping the shoulders in. The Lego pieces clamp the shoulders together, so it's actually got no flex.
Thanks, MB.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice that you did it also in gray, and it looks like.
Yeah, everything is gray. Everything is uniform. The Lego pieces.
That's
If
really
you come
cool.
to my house, you know how much Lego I have. So
Yeah.
I was building a whole city out of it. So I have all the gray. Everything is uniform color. It's not colorful.
Oh my goodness.
That's smart, man.
Oh, you still plugged in the excuse me, the true speeds?
Yeah, both the true speeds are plugged in.
I see another
see.
lap.
Yeah, it's the end of the lap. That thing
So
is
the
really cool.
bridges. These are the 3 bridges that were built by Mia. So
Yeah,
they
those are cool.
span 67 inches across.
And those are going over the top of your pit.
Yeah, they
building.
go over the top of the pit.
That's awesome.
And the reason why they were critical is because this height that you see here was the only way I could actually put the track properly together, right? Because if I didn't know this height, I don't know how to step up.
Hmm.
So this actually goes up 3 levels. Because there's the highest level is the bridges, and then it steps back down to the second level, and then steps back down to the 3rd level. So yeah.
That's cool, man.
That's awesome. I can't
That's
wait
a
to race it.
really, really creative way to get a whole lot of track on a smaller table than you had. I mean, you gained lane length, but cut quite a bit off your table, right?
Yeah, so the whole I have like the whole one side is now open for board gaming. So
That's
we can
awesome.
actually play a full game of 40K or whatever we want on that side, play board
Very cool.
games. And it's got I have 6 cameras sitting on that side, just aimed at that board gaming area. And I have 7 cameras for this track, but I have to hook them up. It's a lot of work because yeah, but I'll have a lot of camera, a lot of footage. So live streaming will be pretty cool. Lots of switchers. Oh,
DTS
awesome.
and everyone's saying great job and cool in the chat. But that's some hours building that Lego. Hats off to you. That's a level of patience I will never attain to. You can do it. It just depends on what how much time and dedication you want to put to whatever it is, right? In life, like I
I
didn't
think
realize
Lego
like,
is
I'm building
is
Lego. I'm like, okay, but you see it and you're like, holy cow, that's creative thinking right there, and that's what I always appreciate about this hobby and seeing other people's designs. And
I
you
thought
think
about
like,
doing it with pink foam. I'll be honest. Like I do have
Mhm.
all the pink foam. Joe, you've seen that. I have stacks of it.
yeah,
But then what I said was with Lego, first of all, it's nice and clean. You don't have to carve it. There's no mess.
Yeah.
And so with Lego, and then it's easy. If I want to step it down, I just pop off one brick, bring it down, pop off another brick, bring it down. So I can actually support the track multiple ways and keep it
Yeah.
really steady. Like it's super steady. Like when you put the Carrera supports, the track still flexes.
Yeah.
With the Lego, it's like, and then I actually locked the track in with big Lego plates at the bottom around every curve, and I locked it in with Lego so those curves don't shift. So I didn't drill in or anything. The Lego plates do everything.
Well, and like
hold
you
the
said,
track
you
there.
got to raise up that one corner a little bit more. But like, if you had
That's
cut
easy.
foam, that'd be a pain in the butt. But
Yeah,
just
yeah.
adding a couple more pieces of Lego, that's and they
Yeah.
look fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was nice.
My
No,
daughter has a
really.
lot of Legos, but I would probably have enough to do one of those towers, and it would be rainbow, mostly pink and purple.
No,
Yeah.
I can attest to the fact that Raul's a Lego maniac. He's got the drawers. Like, okay, here, got this drawer for this drawer for that, and
That's
the
cool.
Lego Den is actually. I mean, he's feeling better, so he's going to be coming over, and he bought a few pieces off of Raul, some nice rare pieces too, which is really nice. Because are you still downsizing your Lego stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't put any of it up, but the whole Lego city is for sale. So, because I don't need it anymore. I was trying to build a Lego city with a slot car track going through it, but
Oh,
that's
I
kind of
remember that.
yeah. It's not happening.
I find it works for the Go, the 132. I mean, unless you're using it for that.
No, it's not the same scale.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
initially I used it for 132, but the 130, if you put a Lego car on a 132 track, it's just not the same size. The 132nd track is actually the size for the Lego cars. And if you ever see, there's a video that I have where I built this electric Lego city with the junctions, with the T junctions
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
It looks like a perfect city. Like it's awesome.
That's
And
cool.
if I could, I would extend that whole thing through my whole basement because I really love it. I love the look, and then you don't have to think about terrain because Lego releases a new building and put it up.
Yeah, that's
true.
Just put it there, right?
That's true.
And the cool thing was it actually fit 32, like the 3 standard base plates between every intersection naturally from Scalectric, and you could put 2 wide with Scalectric. It was almost like Scalectric
Like
made
they're thinking
a
about it.
Lego
That's weird.
City kind of road system.
Yeah,
So
that
it was
never
pretty
happens.
awesome.
That's cool.
I just want to say hi to Slot Journal. It's been a while. Glad to see you're back. Looking forward to seeing your updates on your track, buddy. That's for sure. And speaking of, there was, because you guys use that copper tape. So I wanted to ask any advice, anyone who's used that copper tape before in the Stock Car Journals here, if it would be the same thing, because I was looking for tin copper tape, because I'm not really crazy about the actual, like the copper look on the track on the black. I prefer keeping it in the silver, stainless steel, and I found that there's tin braid. Would that work as well? I know people that use it, but is that mostly just for braid versus actual smooth tape? Am I getting any benefits out of that versus
What are you
putting that on
trying to
rail?
do?
Instead of putting the copper tape to make the proper connections, to make them a smoother transition, you know how people put copper tape on their rails,
Yeah.
right? And then they just go in, and it helps with the clips, the connection pieces. So you have a smoother transition, less noise, blah, 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 blah,
Gotcha.
blah, all that connection stuff. I'm like, I want to do that, but unfortunately, I don't want to use the copper tape because I don't like how the copper looks on
Yeah,
the black.
okay.
I know I should paint it, whatever, but that's another story. Even then, That's just my personal preference. And I was always searching for silver copper
Well,
tape,
you can just get braid,
but that's it. I can get braid. So I was wondering, does braid help
and
with?
and and braid does help with connect. That's how your cars run anyway.
No, I understand, but I'm talking about the same because now you got a rough braid versus a smooth copper tape. That was my
Yeah,
only.
and that would be sitting proud of the track too.
No, you
It'd
can
be
get
sticking
really
out.
thin braid. You can get the NSR racing braid. It's really thin, and they use it
Oh,
at if you actually next time you come over to Ernie's track, go upstairs to the wood track and check the braid out.
Oh, okay, I'll pay more attention to that. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
go check it out, and I'm pretty sure you can get, and it comes self-adhesive too. So if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Marty's saying the braid is too thick to do that. Okay.
yeah, I think
So
everybody's agreeing with me, but I
Just
guess if you get
run,
the right braid.
yeah.
okay. No,
But if you're
you
doing
got-
your whole track, I think spending money on super thin braid.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, because I wanted in
Gonna be a
that tape.
Michael.
I mean,
That's
the
gonna be
next thing I'll
Michael
do is just
Niemus
take a
car territory.
I know
take a
because it wasn't
sander
cheap.
and
It was
go
like
over every joint.
$200 for that, and I was like, oof. Yeesh. I'm like, okay.
Hey Joe, just get a sander and go over every joint.
Yeah, that stock car journal. Yeah, I think we're yes. Yeah, I'm gonna solder every point now. I'm gonna go in with my super soldering skills and put a nice piece of solder. Yeah, right. It's not happening.
I think it's funny you always say that you're not a good solderer, but isn't that what you do for a
Yeah, I
living?
know. He says that.
Don't tell the job that.
I hope you don't watch. Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm building these lights at work, right? So the lights at work, and I look over and I'm like, guys, how long do these lights? What is the guarantee for these lights? They're like, oh, a year. After a year, then we don't have to. And I'm like, okay, I could do a job good enough that'll last a year. I think my job's good enough that'll last at least a year. No. It's I started heavy soldering about a year ago, and I'm slowly getting better at it. It's only because the solder points are so small. It's not like putting two wires together. It's like I have to work in a corner, a small, like take a car chassis in a corner or something, and I got to like make sure that tiny wire, and it's all brittle wire, and then if you keep it, if the heat stays on too long, I've learned a
You
lot.
should do what Nico said and run copper all the way through your rails.
yeah, through the center of it.
Yeah, through the center of the rail. I'm still waiting to see how that happens because that's just ridiculous. It's
Once
like,
I put my track down, I'm gonna put a silicone mold on it. I'm gonna unmold it. I'm gonna remold the track. Yeah, guys, watch. Hold your breath for that one.
yeah.
You're joking, but that is something that you would.
Joe
talk about.
comes up with the craziest stuff, and then there's like his power supply, which is still open. By the way, I saw it on your last video. It's still open, and all its wires are hanging out. I'm
Who's
like,
got time to put stuff underneath the track? Who's got time to put stuff underneath the track?
Did
I'm
you
just
see
worried about
I was
drinking.
watching his video on Monday after he had done the GRL, and boy, did he mess up on GRL. But anyway, let's keep on going. So we go to his racing with Jen, and I'm like, what is that mess of what? What is that? I'm like, oh, that's his power supply. It's like spaghetti wiring at the bottom. Just go check it, guys. Everyone go check out Joe's video and comment on his beautiful power supply. It's got spaghetti wiring all over it.
Hey man, that's a plug and play, push and play, click, click, click. Everything's
Yeah.
done. I don't have to bend down. I mean, I have to bend down for the switch because I haven't installed the switch
It's
yet.
plug and play if you like have a bunch of connectors and switches and devices that you can just borrow from work.
This guy.
If you have access to industrial supplies, then this
Hey,
is just super easy to put together.
Everything I borrowed was going in the garbage anyway. I didn't borrow anything that I wasn't allowed to borrow. Okay?
I'm not giving you a hard time about that. I'm giving you a hard time about like what is that weird switch connector thing that I've never seen before, and most of the world probably has no
It's
idea.
got
What the heck that is.
LCDs on it, and it does
Guys.
this, that, and I was like, you need this.
become
much
really
muscle
good
so
on-
could
at
go on a
deciphering
DIN rail.
Chinese, right? If you can decipher Chinese, you can install this power supply. It's super easy. Let me.
If you
This says
speak
this.
and
I
read
can translate
Mandarin,
this right now. It says, "Thank you for purchasing digital control power supply for Hasbro Radiating Technologies. Before using this product, we recommend that you."
yeah.
And then the
okay.
English version is really bad, so that's what it says. But it's really cool. Come on, guys.
No, it's like this, right? Joe's got like, I got this gizmo that will operate this gizmo that does this gizmo, and then I'll need to put this gizmo, and by the end of it, he's like, "Well, I got 10 gizmos here, but it's so easy, guys, so simple. It's so." I'm like,
It only took me
"Okay."
6 months to acquire all the parts and wire them up and get them.
It's
to work.
like
It
Marty's
still
non-schematic
doesn't work all the
schematic.
way,
We'll
all
never
the
get
time.
over that. That's all good. You know what, Joe? But that's it, right? That's the joy of the hobby. Each one brings their own like flavor.
Thank you, DTS. Yeah. I'm bringing my flavor. I'm bringing my
Yeah.
iced tea. My iced tea with the extra.
Everyone's
extra
like,
sugar.
everyone's defending Joe. It's like, Joe's a good guy. Stop picking on him. Don't worry.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Greg. Greg is going to start one.
And perfect.
Oh, no, I
Clear
clicked it
one.
on the same
Thank
time.
you.
Gizmo.
I told you I need to get that cap with a little fan, and you need to wear it every Saturday morning, and turn it on.
If someone sends me that cap, I'll wear it. If someone sends me that
I'm
cap,
getting that cap from
you're
somewhere.
not.
I gotta get it,
You're
and I'm
not.
gonna get it motorized too. So that way,
No, we're gonna. Okay, Pete's gonna do an Arduino thing with the
No,
sensor.
I'm
that-
gonna hold the button.
Yeah.
Exactly. When the car
we'll
passes
give
the
you-
lap.
oh man, this is
Yeah,
funny.
fire extinguisher. Yeah, there's one under the track. You have to keep it under the track. That's the rule now. That's Jen's rule.
That was my favorite. One of my favorite things on any of your videos is when she just busts in the room and puts a fire extinguisher down. I was like, that's great.
Thanks, Doug. Thanks for joining. Enjoy. Have great laps. Have some good laps. I'm getting an error that Instagram is not happy, but whatever. Who cares about Instagram? Yeah, but I think it's. I mean, we're having a good time, but it is about that time. We've lasted about an hour. We're good. We spoke about a bunch of stuff that I didn't think we were going to talk about.
Wait. This one is hilarious. What is this?
Oh yeah, sorry, I clicked on it too.
Yeah.
I saw it at the
Don't
same
care
time.
what anyone says. Joe's a genius with computers. Joe,
Harry, I
Harry.
don't.
would you
I
like to
don't
comment about this? Let me tell you something about Joe and computers.
Oh, here we
Joe was filling a form out on the back end of SCGRL. And I was there. Like, I used to fill up this same form every week without fail for GRL. Joe took over 30 minutes to fill one entry. And I was like, I've been sitting here for a while, Joe. Are you done? It's like, yeah. I'm like, you done all of it? No, the first one. I'm like, what? What's going on here? It's just
Because
a
I got to
form,
read
Joe.
2 screens. I got to write down the information. You know, I'm not quick.
Wait. Let's bring that top again. It says, Joe is a genius with computers.
Yeah, genius with computers. I'm not a genius at typing. I don't sit in front of a computer all day and type like you guys.
Well,
do
anyway,
it.
I told you. Harry's
I'm
Harry,
not a
I
genius,
don't-
Harry. Thank you, but I'm not. I'm not a
Harry, I
genius. still
don't
can't
want. I
figure
don't
out-
want to like. I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
Yeah,
But
that's great. Yeah, exactly.
Joe's level of genius and what he's helping you with
Yeah,
is like baseline. Sorry, bud.
he was precise and careful. Oh, Harry, we love you, man. God love.
Glad he got you going. I love the live stream, but
Gotta find a guy with a bigger heart as my. Yeah.
Yeah, we
coming
know.
to your
Wow,
defense.
wow.
She's
Wow,
feeling bad for you because
wow.
we're tearing into you today. All right, Jen, you're next on the chopping block. We're coming after you.
No, nobody's allowed to go after Jen. No.
Oh,
Not
okay.
allowed.
Okay. Then it's protected. Sorry.
You
Sorry,
can't find the
Marty.
boxing bell, so too bad.
Oh,
No, Jen's great. I should probably marry that girl. Oh, I did marry that girl. Oh, yeah.
Oh, good for you.
oh, look at that! Look at that limited memory of yours. Oh, no.
I'm like, I should probably date that girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness. You guys are the best. All right. I mean,
Jen, look after him. He's special.
I'm special. I'm special.
I love that. Yeah, man. Yeah.
My mama says I'm special.
My mom
What
was
a
actually
boy.
very supportive
What
when
a
I was
boy.
younger.
What
My
a
mom
boy.
was really, really supportive. She's always like, Joe, you know, you got the face for radio. And I was like, thanks, Mom.
Nah.
And then, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Ma! I just got that. You guys are the best. Okay, that was an old joke. If Marty is Marty still in the chat, we got to talk because I'm interested, and maybe Raul, you would know. in that video, when you switch, is that plugged in? I want to get a switching camera for my track as well. We got to talk, guys. I want to really
Depends
bring up
on
the
your
game.
software. So Marty's using Ecamm. He could be using a direct feed into Ecamm and setting up multi cameras.
Okay.
Or I actually have physical switchers for my cameras because I run also wireless connections for my DSLRs.
Yeah, I don't want to do wireless.
No, but you don't need to. But you can still do wired switching. But
Yeah.
then, anyway, this
Yeah.
is not a technical
not,
show,
yeah.
and but I can explain. And this is funny because my new job is all about live streaming and podcasting, so it should be fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You excited? There's
Yeah,
probably
I am.
conversation
I'm
off
like,
on the show too, but
I'm a little bit like, this is like my like everything I want. It's like I'm gonna go work for people
Yeah.
that do this for a living.
isn't that good?
And when I interview, they're like, "I think we can learn stuff from you." I'm like, "No, it's the other way around. So please."
Thanks, Marty.
Yeah.
I'll bug you in the text. Don't worry.
There he said, "What role said?" See, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk to Raul.
Yeah, you know, Joe. You said you're coming to my house. What? When was this?
End of the month, guys. End of the month, and
Invading,
we're gonna have some fun.
invading Toronto again.
we're gonna have some fun. Oh, and that's what I wanted to say about your track. You have to put up catch fences. I will not bring my 124s if you're not putting up catch fences, because I will not have happened what happened. What didn't happen at your place?
Yeah, with my cars, right?
No, what
So
happened? Nothing.
this is the thing, Joe. Learn how to drive. That's it.
I was racing MP. You gonna tell MP he can't drive?
Yeah.
Are you
I
calling out
will tell.
MP?
Sure.
You might have something to say about that in 2 weeks.
That's fine. MP can say lots of things, but on my track we have no rails because I do not want my cameras being interfered with when I'm moving them around and close to cars. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We've hit a lull. I think this is a good spot.
On that note, we're moving on, I guess.
But in the videos that you edited in Premiere, okay, cool. But I think I want to do a live switching when I'm going live. A lot of inspiration from the guys, and this is so great to see everyone's tracks and see different angles and be like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's a good idea. You guys have been awesome about that, gentlemen. It's been a slice. 10:09. We've been good. Only 10 minutes after our usual 1 hour cutoff. I wish everybody a great weekend, a great week. Be kind, be good. Toju Racing. Look at that.
Metal.
Everyone's been really good. You guys want have any last words? Any sign-off words?
Thanks everybody. Make sure the
Pete's
Discord.
video?
We talk about the Discord all the time. Discord is free. It's completely free. Hop on there. Link should be in the description of this one. If not, it's on Joe or I's channel. Hop in there, join the conversation. And one thing Joe and I were talking about this last time is that if you ever hop in the lounge or want to talk to somebody, even if there's nobody in there, hop in there and just send a message that says, "Hey, I'm in the lounge." People get notified and they always join you. It always happens.
There's always someone in the
There's
lounge.
always somebody in there.
Yeah.
And if
What we're
there
gonna
isn't, there's
do-
probably somebody checking to see if anybody else is in there. So
Yeah.
hop in there, even if you just mute. Somebody will probably join you in a little
Well, I can give you my schedule. I'm in the lounge on Monday nights. I'm in the lounge on Thursday nights. I'm in the lounge on Friday nights.
bit.
I'm mostly
But-
painting right now, so I'm always painting my minis. So I'm always in the
Yeah, alright.
lounge, and I have my setup. Oh,
we're-
that reminds me. There's a new camera setup in the lounge now, in my painting area.
you go.
Nice.
But we're gonna do a better job of maybe explaining the Discord. I think my video is outdated now at this point. We've got over 100 members, so I think we're gonna
Working on a revamp.
revamp.
A reintroduction, make sure everybody's knows what's going on. But
Much appreciated, guys. All right.
All right.
Thanks everyone. Thanks Raul. Thanks Joe. Great
you,
show.
guys.
Thanks everyone for being here.
See you later. Bye bye.
See you guys later. Take care.
See ya.